Scratch. I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Okay,
Teacher
I'm
Martin,
gonna give everyone some time. Yes?
Do you mind to give a little bit of introduction about yourself and
okay, yes.
the location of RoboEDU, yeah?
My name is Martin. So in RoboEDU, Markham location, we teach a lot of stuff like science, also robotics and programming. So this is what we mostly teach. Right now, we have some online classes going on. If you guys are interested, you guys can contact Vivian. And then that's it. We're gonna start our Scratch coding class today.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so can everyone see my screen? Show me a thumbs up if you can see my screen, okay? It's confirming, very good, very good. Okay, so today we're gonna do some math games. Has anyone played math games before? Show me a thumbs up if you have played before. Anyone? Oh, okay, so you guys, some of you have played before. But for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna just try to show you what math games is. So I'm gonna try to find an example, and then we're gonna try to recreate a simpler version of it on Scratch, okay? So I'll probably do maybe this one, Danger Pit. But it's a game that you can play by doing math. Every time you answer a math question, right? You'll be able to maybe kill an enemy or something like that. But now we're gonna have some math questions popping up, counting up from 4, which number comes next, 5. If we answer this question right, we're gonna kill the enemy, something like this. Okay, so this is well, it's a lot simpler version of this. But then everybody, please go to create. We're gonna start a new project from the beginning. First thing I want you guys to do is just to pick out any backdrop that you like, and then pick out 2 sprites. Okay, so if you don't know how to pick out backdrops, you can do it from here. Choose a backdrop. You can click on this one. Then you can pick out any backdrop that you like. Let's see, which one am I gonna use? I'm probably gonna use desert this time. And then once you have that, go over here to get 2 sprites out. Any 2 sprites that you like, okay? Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna choose. So we're gonna create more of like a race kind of game. So we're gonna have 2 sprites. One we can control, the other one is controlled by the computer. Let me see which one. Okay, let's say I'm gonna have the dinosaur over here. And then I'm gonna get one more owl. You don't have to use the same one, you can use any one you like. Maybe the fox. Yeah, probably not the dinosaur. Dinosaur is too big. So I get the fox and maybe, yeah, spend some time, find out the one that you like. If you want to, you can download them from the internet as well. Okay, fox and the lion. This is good. Then, if you want to, you can adjust the size over here. If they're too big, too small, adjust the size over here. I'm gonna maybe 70. Okay, so 70. Fox, maybe 60. Yeah, maybe make them both 70. So adjust the size. Make sure you're following along. Now, by now you should have 2 sprites and 1 backdrop ready. Okay? I'm gonna give everyone some time to finish this step. So just have 2 sprites and 1 backdrop. Any 2 sprites, any backdrop that you like. Okay. Everyone okay? Show me a thumbs up if you have this ready. 2 sprites and 1 backdrop. Very good. Okay. Very nice. Most people have it ready. Pretty good. So now we're gonna draw some sprites because these ones we don't have in the sprite library. So we're gonna hover over the cat. Sorry, just a second. Let me get my pen now. Hover over the cat here, and then you have the drawing option, which is paint, this one. You can click on this one to paint your own sprite. What we need is a plus sign and a minus sign, okay? So go to here, click on this one, paint. You should get into this drawing kind of panel. And then we'll just need to draw a plus sign and a minus sign. You don't have to make it black. You can make it any other color. Also, again, if you want to change the color, you can do it here. Again, over here is where you can change the color. Change the color over here. I'm gonna make it black. I don't need the outline here. So a plus sign, like this. And then something like this. Then I'll move this one a little bit to the center. Now I have a plus sign. Just like this. Everyone good? Okay, very nice. Have a plus sign here. So now we are gonna give everybody some options. Oh, okay, no problem. We're just giving everybody some options to do whether you want to do addition or do subtraction. And then later on, if you want to, you can add multiplication and division into it as well. But these two are a little bit tricky. It's a little bit different from addition and subtraction. For now, I'm going to just show you how to do addition and subtraction. Just like this. Okay, so if you have this one sprite, go ahead and create another one. But make sure to create the subtraction, okay? Click on paint again. And then we're just gonna create a subtraction sign like this. This is subtraction. Then maybe move it here, addition and subtraction. Yeah, I think my addition is too big, so I'll adjust the size so that it's smaller, even smaller. This should be good. Then I'll change this as well. Yep. Just like this. I'm gonna give everyone some time to finish creating these two signs. Then we'll start the coding part. Okay, so now if you finish creating your plus sign and your minus sign, go back to one of your animal sprites or whatever sprites you have. I'm gonna use my lion, okay? So lion is the one that I'm gonna control. I'm gonna move it up a little. Lion is the one that I'm gonna control. So in the lion, we're gonna go to events. We need to get this green flag out. What this does is that this controls the start button of our game. This controls our start button of our game. So each time we press on this green flag here, whatever that's under here will be run. Now, have this ready. Second thing we need to do is that we wanna like say something, say we're gonna play a math game. We wanna let whoever's gonna play this game understand what's going on. Okay, say we're gonna play some math games. We are going to play some math games like this. And then we're gonna say it one more time. Please pick a sign to continue. Just like this. So then now my line is gonna say we're gonna play some math games. Please pick a sign to continue. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna bring it back. Now we know what's going on, right? Otherwise, people just come to your game, they're confused, they don't know what to do. gonna give everyone some time to finish typing this part. And when you finish typing it, make sure to press on the green flag up here to test your code to see if your line is saying the thing. Press your green flag up here. See, when I pressed it, my line is gonna say, we're going to play some math games. Please pick a sign to continue. Just like this. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see better. Okay, I'm gonna give everyone some time to finish this step. Okay, so if you have this part, that's exactly right. If you click on the plus sign, it's gonna go away. What you need to do is that you need to get this when the green flag click. Go back to looks again, and then we're gonna get a show here. So for everything you need to hide, remember to show it at the beginning. Otherwise you won't see it anymore. So now if you have this part, you can test it. Tap on the plus sign, it's gonna go away. Tap on the green flag, it's gonna show up again. Tap on the plus sign, it's gonna go away. Tap on the green flag, it's gonna show up again. Everyone okay with this part? Make sure to test it. Tap on your plus sign, it's gonna go away. Tap on your green flag, it's gonna show up. Okay, good. Now, if you have this part, I want you to go to your minus sign. Okay, go to your minus sign. For now, all we need is just that. Go to your events. You need to use when I receive plus. Get it out. When I receive plus, we're gonna hide this one as well. Again, for everything you need to hide, you need to show it at the beginning, which is when a green flag click show it. That's all we need to do for our minus sign. For now, later on, we'll add some more stuff to it. But for now, this is all we need to do. And then now you can test it by tapping on your plus sign. Both signs should disappear. Like this, we press on the green flag again, they'll show up. Tap on your plus sign, everything will disappear. Tap on your green flag, they're gonna show up. But everyone else okay? Make sure to test it. Tap on your plus sign, both signs should disappear. Tap on your green flag up there, both signs should appear again. Okay? Okay. Seems good. Very nice. I'm gonna continue. Oh.
It doesn't work for me.
Oh, it doesn't work for you? Which part?
I clicked the plus sign.
Oh, do you have this?
老师怎么弄那个加减法？
加减法，等一下哦。加减法的话，你要在这边要自己画。你看到这个 Paint option 吗？这有个 Paint， 点击这个 Paint， 你就可以自己画一个加法，然后或者再画一个减法。
按哪一个或加减法？
哦，按那个方块，你有看到那方块吗？加法就是两个长方形，一个竖着的，一个横着的，然后减法就是一个横着的长方形。
老师，你们需要涂颜色吗？
有颜色没有颜色都没有关系，反正你看到有个加号有个减号就行。Yeah, Mel, you have a question? Everyone good? Okay, I'm gonna move on, and then later on we're gonna. Yeah, right now, go back to our sprite here, whichever that you have to say something, okay? So, go back to our sprite here. And then, first thing is that we need to go to variable. Variable here, which is the orange one. Here, and then we need to make a new variable. Tap on this one to make a new variable. The first one, I'm gonna call it number one, just num1. and then I'm gonna do it again, and then gonna do num2. You should have num1 and num2, which means number 1, number 2, because we're gonna generate 2 random numbers, and then we're gonna have these 2 random numbers to do an addition question. Okay, so if you finish this one, get this one out first. We're gonna use it later. We're not gonna use it right now. Get this one out, and then get 2 of it out. Don't just get 1. So I'm gonna get 1 out, and then I'm gonna get 1, and then I'm gonna put it after here. I'm gonna change the first one to number 1, change the second one to number 2, like this. Then it's gonna set our 2 numbers to 2 random number. So right now it's 0. We're gonna set them to random numbers. Everyone okay with this part? Very good. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Now we need to go back to events. We need to use when I receive plus. That means that we already know you picked on the plus sign. And then after we know that you picked on the plus sign, we're gonna ask you an addition question. So when I receive plus, another thing is that we need a forever. So it's gonna keep asking you this question, not the same question, it's gonna keep asking you an addition question once you finish the task. And then we're gonna put this 2 in here. Yeah, if you don't know what a variable is something that stores other things. You can look at it, think of it like a box, okay? A box, inside a box, it could be different things. And then for this variable, we're gonna store a number in it. So it's gonna be a random number. That's the idea of variable. So of course, we need to pick some random numbers for our 2 number, which we don't know. That's how we do the math questions. Need to go to sensing. Where's my pen? And then we need this thing. Pick random 1 to 10. Get it, put it here. Do the same thing for the bottom. So I'm gonna make it a little bit harder. So do it according to your own math skills. I'm gonna probably try 0 to 30. The second number, I'm gonna try 5 to 20. I mean, if you're really good, you can do something like 100 or something. 0 to 100. What this means is that it's gonna pick a random number, which we don't know what it's gonna be. Where's my pen? Okay. It's gonna pick a random number between 0 to 30, any number between this range, and then it's gonna make number 1 that number, and then it's gonna do the same thing for here, but it's just from 5 to 20, and then make number 2 that number. And if you have this part ready, now we're gonna ask the math question. Okay, so go to sensing, ask the question. Again, sensing, ask this question. It's gonna say what's your name, that's okay. We just need to change it to the question we want to ask, which is number 1 plus number 2. Everyone good? Following along? Again, ask what's your name. But then later on, we're gonna change whatever that's inside of it. It's a little bit tricky to change this one, but you will see. Once you get this one out, I want you to go to operator, which is the green button, the green dot. Here, green dot, get join, apple, banana. Put it here. We're gonna join 2 strings together. In programming, this is called string concatenation, which means we're gonna join different stuff together. And then we're gonna do it again, then we're gonna do it again. You'll see what I mean in a second. I know right now it's confusing, but make sure to do the join 3 times. You should have, for now, join apple, banana. like this. Do it 3 times. You should have join apple, join apple, join apple, banana. Good. You'll see what I mean in a second. I know it's confusing right now. So for the first apple, change it to what's the answer of. Zoom out a little bit. What's the answer of? Ready? You know, I'm gonna give you some time to type this one out. What's the answer of? Okay, very nice. Number 1 plus number 2, just like this. Yeah, again, you can get number 1 out of here. Put it here. Get number 2 out of here. Put it here. What's the answer of number 1 plus number 2? I think we can test it. Yeah, see? If you double click on the when I receive part, it's gonna ask you this question. Right now I have what's the answer of 18 plus 12? I'm gonna do it again. What's the answer of 28 plus 12? What's the answer of 15 plus 13? What's the answer of 24 plus 8? Yeah, make sure to test it. Double click on when I receive plus. It's gonna ask you a addition question. Okay, everyone ready? I'm gonna keep going. So right now we ask the question, right? But we want the machine to check the answer for us. The way to do it is that we need to go to control and then scroll down. You have this option called repeat until. It's gonna keep asking us the same question until we get the right answer. Okay, we're gonna put this one inside here. Repeat until. Repeat until the answer is right. So in the condition, we need to check the answer. In the condition here, we need to check the answer that we put in the field is the same as the answer of number 1 plus number 2. So once you have the repeat until, go back to operators. We need to get this equal sign out, equal operator, and then put it over here. And then we need to get the plus operator, which is the first one. Put it into your first slot. Plus operator, put it into your first slot like this. Oh. Okay, so obviously we need to check repeat until number 1 plus number 2 equals to our answer. So we're gonna go back to variables, number 1 plus number 2. Again, go back to variables, number 1 plus number 2. Over here, put it here. It's gonna check if the answer that we put in is the same as the answer of the question. Then we're gonna go back to sensing. You have this thing called answer, which is the same as whatever that you put in into that field. Again, answer here. So this is the condition of our repeat loop, which means that we're gonna keep repeating whatever that's inside of it until we satisfy this condition over here. What do we need to repeat? Anyone knows? What we need to repeat is that we need to say, well, if you answer the question wrong, obviously you're gonna say wrong first, right? You're gonna let whoever that's playing the game know that you answered the question wrong. So say wrong for 2 seconds. Wrong. And then it's gonna ask the question again until you get it right. So repeat until number 1 plus number 2 equals to answer. If you don't get it right, it's gonna say wrong for 2 seconds. And then it's gonna ask the same question again. The way to do it, there's an easier way. If you guys want to, I'm just gonna do it like this. See if you can. The easier way is just right click on this. Right click on your ask. Right click on your ask. You're gonna have this duplicate function.
Teacher,
Oh yeah, you have a question?
你可以把那个东西给上去一点。
哦，上去一点嘛。
Teacher Martin.
Okay, so let me finish this up real quick. So this is what we're gonna keep repeating if we keep getting the answers wrong. Okay, so now we need to do something once we get the answer right. We just need to say right at the end. I'm gonna say right here for 2 seconds. Again, I'm gonna explain again what this means. So if we get the answer wrong, it's gonna keep repeating whatever that's in here. So it's gonna keep saying that you're wrong and then ask the same question again if you keep getting your answer wrong. And then once you get your answer right, it's gonna say you're right here. So it's gonna keep repeating whatever the question is until you get the answer right. And then once you get the answer right, it's gonna say you're right for 2 seconds. That's it. If you have this part, you can try testing it. I'm gonna double click on this. 25 plus 8, 33. Something wrong? It didn't say I'm right. 39. Again. Say right. 12 plus 6, 18. Right, there you go. 25 plus 9, 34. Right, there you go. 4 plus 14, 18. Right, if I answer it wrong, let's say 2, it's gonna say wrong and ask the same question again. 16, right? 23 plus 9, answered it wrong. It's gonna keep asking the same question until you get it right. 23 plus 9 will be 32, right? Just like this. Test it to see if yours is working. Okay, so at the end, we'll just need to add something. I'll show you what we need that for later. I'm gonna make it move 30 steps. Also at the beginning, up there, I'm gonna make it go to the current position. So just like this, move 30 steps.
老师，
怎么样？
我那个中文的，它每次都会跳出来，下面会出来一个中文的那2个，我要那个，它就出来那个 N 就变成女了。
嗯，出来中文的什么东西？哪一部分？
就是下面出来2个中文字，我一按旁边，本身我按旁边的时候，它还是可以的那个空开来，但现在我一按它们旁边，它就变成女了。
哦，是键盘的问题吗？
你看，它都变成女了。
哦，这么奇怪。
对。
他应该是想说他输入法的问题，你让他 capitalize 就可以了。
哦，
都会经常这样。对，
哦，
你让他那个按那个 caps key 就可以了。他跳到中文输入法了。
哦，我按到英文了。
好的。Okay, everybody okay? I can move on. We just need a little bit to finish the whole game up.
我先讲慢一点，慢一点。
好的，没有问题。如果后面有什么不懂的话，等我上完课再给你解释一下，好吗？
好。
Okay, so just this. Make sure to add this go to XY up here. And then we're gonna have this move 30 step, which means that every time we answer the question right, our line here will move forward until we're gonna maybe put a finish line right here. If our line gets to the finish line, we're gonna win. Or if the fox gets to the finish line first, then we're gonna lose. Just something like that. But make sure to have that too. Oh, the first one, the one at the top, what this one does is that it's gonna reset our lion position to over here every time we start the game. That's what this part means. It's gonna reset our lion position to over here every time we start the game. Okay, so if we have this part, we'll finish the stuff on our lion. We're gonna go to our fox here. For my fox, it's actually pretty simple. Okay, so now make sure go to your other sprite, the one that has nothing in it. Go to your other sprite. And then the first thing is when the flag click, go to XY. Again, what this means is that every time you click on the flag, our fox is gonna reset the position to where it is right now. Every time you click on the flag, it's gonna reset the position to right here. And then what we need is when I receive plus, forever move 10 steps. Wait maybe a little time. 好的，等一下哦，让我做完这。So it's gonna keep moving forward by itself. Okay, now test it. We're gonna tap on the green flag and then it's gonna say we're going to play some math games. Please pick a sign to continue. I'm gonna pick the plus sign. What's the answer of 14 plus 15? 29. See, we're gonna raise the fox over there. 8. Yeah, it's saying right for too long. So we might need to adjust that part. So obviously we're gonna lose it. 21.
You need to make the fox lower.
No, we need to reduce the write time because like in over here it said write for 2 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna zoom in here. It said write for 2 seconds. I'm gonna change that to 0.5. So it's gonna say make it a lot shorter and we're gonna catch up a lot faster. We're going to play some math games. Please pick a sign to continue. What's the answer of 26 or 27 plus 6? 33. 33. 34. 26. Okay, oh, now we're talking. 44, 38, 12, 28, 15. Just like this, you have a game.
Can you show the program of the fox one?
Okay, the fox is just like this. Again, I'll explain it again. Over here, what this means is that every time you press on a green flag, it's gonna set the position of the fox back to the original position, the starting position. And then the fox will move by itself once we tap on the plus sign. Okay, so we have some time left. I'm gonna show you really quick how to do minus, okay? I'm gonna show you super quick. Make sure if you can follow along, that's okay. But I'm gonna go through this super quick. So go to your minus sign. What we need is when this tap, when this bright is click, broadcast a message, change this to minus, and then hide it. Just like this, when this bright click, broadcast message minus, and then we're gonna hide it. And then we're gonna go back to the plus sign when I receive minus, hide it as well. So again, minus sign when this bright clicked, broadcast minus, hide, and then plus sign when I receive minus, hide it as well. So it doesn't matter which one you click on, they're gonna hide itself. And then we're gonna go back to lion. See, we don't need to do the same, we don't need to do the whole thing again. We just need to duplicate this part. All the code here, we just need to duplicate it. And then we're gonna paste it wherever you have space. I'm gonna place it here. But once you have the plus sign, minus sign ready, go back to your lion. We're just gonna duplicate whatever code we have up there. And then we're gonna change the when I receive plus to minus. And then we're gonna ask what's the answer of number 1 minus number 2. Same thing down here, minus number 2. And then over here in the condition, we're just gonna change the plus to minus. Grab the plus out, put the minus in, put the number 1 over there, put the number 2 over there. That's it. It is super quick. Now you can test it with the minus sign, it should work. 11 minus 7 would be 4. 0 minus 12, negative 12. 13, just like this.